Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will continue to take up the problems on signal sketch. In the previous video, we have solved 5 problems. Now we shall continue with the problem number. So problem number 6 is I need to sketch x of t is equal to r of t plus 1. Okay, this is small letter r. And what is this small letter r? I will let you know. And the next 7th is I want to sketch x of t, where x of t is minus of r of t. So and the 8th one, x of t, which is equal to r of t minus 1. And 9th one, x of t is equal to r of t plus 1 minus r of t plus r of t minus 1. Basically, your original problem is problem number 9. But as a whole, to convince you, it's a bit difficult for me. So what I did was I split it into 3 individual problems. Okay, the first problem is this, second is I need to sketch minus r of t, and third is I need to sketch r of t minus 1. Fine. Now the way I usually follow is I usually won't subtract the signal, I add the signal. Better to add the signal instead of subtracting. So you can subtract actually r of t from r of t plus 1, but subtracting is bit tougher. So what I'll do, I'll sketch minus of r of t and I add r of t plus 1 with minus of r of t. So both are same, you get the same result. Okay. Now before we continue with this problem, before we take up the problem, we shall discuss unit ramp function. Okay. So unit ramp function. So it is defined by r of t, small letter r of t. Okay, whenever I put small letter r of something, r of t, so it is basically a unit ramp function, and it is equal to t for t greater than or equal to 0 and equal to 0 otherwise. Okay, so this is how mathematically unit ramp function looks like. Graphically, if I try to sketch the signal, so this is at t is equal to 0, this is the independent variable t. Now it is defined only for t greater than or equal to 0. T greater than or equal to 0, the signal is defined, and it is 0 otherwise. So for negative values of t, it is completely 0. It is defined only for t greater than or equal to 0, right? Now for t greater than or equal to 0, what is the amplitude? It is t, right? So whenever I say t, so what happens? When t is equal to 0.1, amplitude is 0.1. When t is equal to 0.2, amplitude is 0.2. When t equal to 1, amplitude is 1. When t is equal to 5, amplitude is 5. And since it is a continuous time signal, so it looks something like this. So this is at t is equal to 1. This is at t is equal to 2. This is at t is equal to 3, 4, and goes on. And this goes on. So the signal is like this. Basically, it's a slope of value 1. It has a slope of 1 unit slope. Okay, so that's why it is called as unit ramp function, because its slope is 1. That's why it is called as unit ramp function. This goes on. Okay, at t is equal to infinity, amplitude goes to infinity. Fine. So similarly for discrete time signal, so it is defined by r of n. Okay, for continuous time signal it is r of t. For discrete time signal it is r of n is equal to any idea what is this? This is defined for n greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so the way it is defined for t greater than or equal to 0, here it is n greater than or equal to 0 and equal to 0 otherwise. But what is the value, what is the amplitude at for n greater than or equal to 0? It is, here it is t, so here it has to be n, right? Small letter n. So this is how mathematically looks like, but graphically, if I try to plot r of n, this is the independent variable, this is our r of n, this is at n equal to 0, n equal to 1, n equal to 2, n equal to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this goes on. At n equal to 0, amplitude is 0. At n equal to 1, amplitude is 1. At n equal to 2, amplitude is 2. At n equal to 3, amplitude is 3. At n equal to 4, amplitude is 4. At n equal to 5, amplitude is 5. And at n equal to 6, amplitude is 6. So on, at n equal to infinity, amplitude goes to infinity. Okay. So this is how unit ramp function in continuous time as well as discrete time defined. Fine. Now we'll go back to our problem. So what is the problem says? I want to plot r of t minus 1, I want to plot minus r of t, I want to plot r of t minus 1, and I have to add it. In the fourth program, I need to add all the three signals. Okay. So we shall try to sketch these signals. So problem number 6, x of t is equal to r of t plus 1. X of t is equal to r of t plus 1. So solution. So before we plot this, we'll try to sketch r of t first. So this is our r of t. This is t. T is equal to 0. This goes on. So this is r of t. This is t is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this goes on. So what do I need? R of t plus 1. So if you know r of t, what do you mean by r of t plus 1? R of t plus 1 is nothing but r of t shifted left or right. Shifted left, right? Because if you have plus, you have to shift it left. How many times you have to shift? One time you have to shift, right? So r of t is r of t plus 1 looks something like this. This is at t is equal to 0. This is at t is equal to minus 1, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this continues, right? So this is t. Now this entire signal is shifted left how many times? One time, right? So this is the amplitude 1, this is amplitude 2, this is amplitude 3, this is amplitude 4, and this goes on. So this is how it looks like. Basically at t is equal to 1, amplitude should be 2. Okay, at t is equal to 2, amplitude should be 3. At t is equal to 3, amplitude should be 4. Okay, so this is something like this. Hope you can understand what's happening here, right? So since I shifted left one time, at t is equal to 1, amplitude should be, sorry, at t is equal to 1, amplitude should be 2, t is equal to 2, amplitude should be 3, t is equal to 3, amplitude should be 4, and t is equal to 0, amplitude should be 1, and t is equal to minus 1, amplitude should be 0. Okay, so this is how r of t plus 1 looks like. Next, seventh problem. I have to sketch x of t is equal to what? Minus of r of t. This is very simple, right? So this is our r of t, and it is amplitude scaled, and it has to be minus. All the amplitude should be goes to negative side. So all the amplitude in r of t comes down, right? So therefore minus r of t looks something like this. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this goes on. So this is the amplitude minus 1, this is the amplitude minus 2, this is the amplitude minus 3, and this is the amplitude minus 4. So this goes on till t is equal to infinity. At t is equal to infinity, amplitude goes to minus infinity. Okay, fine. So amplitude in the positive side goes to negative side. Next we shall take up problem number 8. Problem number 8. So it is x of t is equal to r of t minus 1. Okay, so solution, before we sketch it, we'll plot r of t first. So this is at t is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 goes on. So this is amplitude is 1, amplitude is 2, amplitude of 3. Okay, so this is r of t. This goes on. This is our r of t. Now what I need is r of t minus 1. So what do you mean by r of t minus 1? R of t shifted where? Right or left? Since I have negative, so I have to shift it right. How many times I need to shift? I need to shift it one time. So therefore r of t minus 1 looks something like this. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 1, this is 3, this is 4. So 2, 3, 4. So it is shifted right one time. So since it is shifted right one time, so at t is equal to 1, amplitude is 0. Okay, at t is equal to 2, amplitude should be 1. At t is equal to 3, amplitude should be 2. At t is equal to 4, amplitude should be 3, and this goes on. Okay, so why amplitude less than 1? Because it is shifted right one time. Okay, so this is how r of t minus 1 looks like. So this is the independent variable t. Fine. So next, the ninth problem, problem number 9, to sketch x of t is equal to r of t plus 1 minus r of t plus r of t minus 1. So all the three signals we already have. What we shall do is, we shall keep these three signals one below the other and align the axis, and we shall try to sketch the signal. First we shall sketch, this is t. First we shall sketch r of t plus 1. Okay, so this is our axis at t is equal to 0. So t is equal to minus 1, this t is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is at t is equal to 1, amplitude is 1, t is equal to 2, amplitude is 2, t is equal to 3, amplitude is 3, and so on. Okay, since it is shifted, plus in the sense left I have to shift. So since I am shifting left, so at t is equal to minus 1, amplitude is 0. At t is equal to 0, amplitude should be 1. This is amplitude 1, this is amplitude 2, this is amplitude 3, right? At t is equal to 1, amplitude should be 2. At t is equal to 2, amplitude should be 3. At t is equal to 3, amplitude should be 4, right? And this goes on. Fine. So this is our signal r of t plus 1. So next signal is minus of r of t. Either you sketch r of t and subtract the signal, but instead what you do, you sketch minus of r of t and you add the signal, because adding the signal is not that much confusing. Okay, so next I need to sketch minus of r of t. This is our independent variable t. So this is the axis at t is equal to 0. So this is at t is equal to 1. This is at t is equal to 2. This is at t is equal to 3. T is equal to 4. So since it is minus of r of t, amplitude goes to negative. So let me just align the amplitude and time in the negative side. This is amplitude minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and goes on, right? Okay, this is the signal minus of r of t. Okay, at t is equal to plus infinity, so amplitude goes to minus infinity. Okay, next I need to sketch r of t minus 1. So this is the axis at t is equal to 0. This is independent variable t. So it is t minus 1. Therefore, so the signal r of t is shifted right or left. So it is shifted right. How many times it is shifted? It is shifted one time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is amplitude 1. So amplitude 2, amplitude 3, goes on. Since it is shifted right one time, so at t is equal to 1, amplitude is 0. At t is equal to 2, amplitude is 1. At t is equal to 3, amplitude is 2. At t is equal to at t is equal to 2, yeah, amplitude 3 is equal to 3, amplitude is 2. At 3 is equal to 4, amplitude is 3, and this goes on. Okay. Now to sketch the resultant signal, let me sketch here itself, but it won't be as per the scale, but still You get the point, right? This is at t is equal to 0, this is at t is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is minus 1. What is this signal? This signal is r of t minus 1. Okay, and what is the last signal? Last signal is the sum of all the three signals. Fine. So this is at t is equal to minus 1, this is at t is equal to. Okay, so for t varying from minus 1 to 0, just look at the signal at t varying from minus 1 to 0. Don't worry about the other part of the t, just concentrate on t varying from minus 1 to 0. So for t varying from minus 1 to 0, so what is the amplitude? Amplitude is, it's a slope of 1, right? So minus 1 at t is equal to minus 1, it is 0. At t is equal to 0, it goes to 1. Okay, this is the signal. Plus 0, right? Plus 0 here, right? So this signal plus 0 plus 0. What is the resultant signal? So I get this signal itself, right? So the resultant signal is it starts from t is equal to minus 1. At t is equal to minus 1, amplitude is 0, and at t is equal to 1, it goes to 1. Okay, this is at for t varying from minus 1 to 0. Now concentrate from t varying from 0 to 1. For t varying from 0 to 1, only concentrate from t varying from 0 to 1. So t varying from 0 to 1 here, t varying from 0 to 1 here. Okay, so for t varying from 0 to 1, amplitude of the third signal is 0, so you don't have to worry. So I have to sum up the first signal as well as second signal. Okay, now at t is equal to 0, what is the amplitude of the first signal? It is 1, right? At t is equal to 0, what is the amplitude of the second signal? It is 0. So 1 plus 0, I get 0. Sorry, 1 plus 0, I get 1. So I mean 1, correct? No. Now at t is equal to 0.1, what is the amplitude? 1.1. We shall have a guess. At t is equal to 0.1, amplitude is slightly increased, no? So amplitude should be 1.1, correct? No. So at t is equal to 0.1, amplitude of the first signal is, what is the amplitude of the first signal? 1.1. What is the amplitude of the second signal? What is the amplitude of the second signal? It is what? Minus 0.1. This is minus 0.1. So what is the resultant signal? 1.1 minus 0.1, it is 1, right? So I repeat again, at t is equal to 0.1, here the amplitude is 1.1. It's just a guess. Okay, here at t is equal to 0.1, what is the amplitude? It is minus 0.1. It's a guess because it is a negative slope, no? Correct? No. So 1.1 minus 0.1 is 1. Okay, at t is equal to 0.1, I get 1, but we'll plot it later. So at t is equal to 0.2, what is the amplitude of the first signal? T is equal to 0.2, just we shall have a guess. This is more than 0.1, right? So shall we take it as 1.2? So it is more than 1.1, so we'll take it as 1.2. And here, what is the amplitude of the second signal? It is minus 0.2. So it is minus 0.2 because the way it is increasing, same rate it is also decreasing, no? So this is equal to what? 1.2 minus 0.2, it is 1. At t is equal to 0.3, so it is 1.3 and this is minus 0.3. So 1.3 minus 0.3, this is also 1. So we can see what's happening here. Dot dot dot. At t is equal to 1. At t is equal to 1. What is the amplitude of the first signal? It is 2. And what is the amplitude of the second signal? It is 1 minus 1, which is equal to 1. So for t varying from 0 to 1, so amplitude remains same with the value 1. Okay, fine. Now we concentrate for t varying from 1 to 2. So for t varying from 1 to 2, so we'll take it as t is equal to 1. Sorry, for t is equal to 1. For t is equal to 1, what is the amplitude of the first signal? At t is equal to 1, amplitude of the first signal is 2. What is the amplitude of the second signal? It is minus 1. What is the amplitude of the third signal? It is 0. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So at t is equal to 1, 1. So we are in 1 actually, right? Now at t is equal to 1.1, at t is equal to 1.1, we shall have a guess. T is equal to 1.1, what is the amplitude here? So it is 2.1, shall we take it as 2.1? So it is 2.1. So at t is equal to 1.1, what is the amplitude here? So minus 1.1, minus 1.1. So I'll take it as minus 1.1, right? So at t is equal to 1.1, what is the amplitude here? So it is plus 1.1 because it started from 0, right? So slightly more than 1, so it is plus 0.1. This value here plus 0.1, right? So what happens? So this is 2.1 minus 1.1. So we get 1 plus 0.1, which is 1.1, right? So starting from 1, it is increasing. So we will continue with that. At t is equal to 1.2, at t is equal to 1.2, amplitude of the first signal is, at t is equal to 1.2, amplitude of the first signal is 2.2. Amplitude of the second signal is minus 1.2, right? So slightly more than that. And amplitude of the third signal is plus 0.2. So this is equal to what? 2.2 minus 1.2 is 1. 1 plus 0.2 is 1.2. Right? So it is increasing. So dot 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 at t is equal to the last value, which is 2. I'll take at t is equal to 2. So you can guess what's happening here. From 1 it is increasing. Now we'll see the last value. So don't just check for all the points, because you got the, when you get the idea, you just go with the last value of t. So which is 2 here, right? So at t is equal to 2, what is the amplitude of the first signal? It is 3. What is the amplitude of the second signal? It is minus 2. Plus, what is the amplitude of the third signal? It is 1. So 3 minus 2 is 2, 2 plus 1 is, 3 minus 2 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. So it is starting from 1, it goes to 2, for t varying from 1 to 2, right? So for t varying from 1 to 2, for t varying from 1 to 2, it goes from 1 to amplitude 2. Okay. Now for t varying from, we are done with 1 to 2, now 2 to 3. 2 to 3 at t is equal to 2, at t is equal to, at t is equal to 2. Why? Because we ended up with 2, right? So at t is equal to 2, what is the amplitude of the first signal? It is 3. What is the amplitude of the second signal? It is minus 2. What is the amplitude of the third signal? It is plus 1, which is equal to 2. So we are already in 2 at t is equal to 2, right? At t is equal to 2.1, at t is equal to 2.1, what is the amplitude of the first signal? It is 3.1, right? 3.1, because it is rising, so accordingly amplitude will rise. What is the amplitude of the second signal? At t is equal to 2.1, it is minus 2.1, right? What is the amplitude of the third signal? At t is equal to 2.1, it is plus 1.1, plus 1.1. So what happens here? Minus 2.1 plus 1.1, it is, so 3.1 minus 2.1, it is 1. So 1 plus 1.1 is 2.1, right? 2.1. So at t is equal to 2.2, what is the amplitude of the first signal? So it is 3.2. What is the amplitude of the second signal? It is decreasing, so it is minus 2.2. Plus, what is the amplitude of the third signal? It is increasing, so plus 1.2. So this happens to be 3.2 minus 2.2 is 1. 1 plus 1.2 is 2.2. So if you see, from 2 it is increasing, right? So what is the last value of t? Which is equal to 3 here, right? At t is equal to 3, what is the amplitude of the first signal? It is 4. What is the amplitude of the second signal? It is, amplitude of the second signal, it is minus 3, right? What is the amplitude of the third signal? It is plus 2. So 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. So starting from 2, it goes to 3. So starting from 2, it goes to 3, right? And since the pattern after 3, it is rising, this is falling, and this is rising, right? So after 3, since the pattern of all the 3 signal are same, so this goes, right? And this rises till goes to infinity. Okay, so this is the resultant sketch of the signal x of t, addition of these three.